After the collapse of the Peninsular Campaign, McClellan was ordered to move north and join forces with General John Pope's army at Manassas, Virginia. At the same time, Lee decided to move his forces north to threaten Washington, D.C. before the Union Army could regroup. August 27th of 1862, Confederate forces, under the command of Stonewall Jackson, attacked the Federal Supply Depot at Manassas, the same exact site as the Battle of Bull Run in 1861. 2 days later, General Pope's Federal forces counterattacked, unaware that General James Longstreet's rebels had arrived to reinforce Jackson's army. Pope walked into a trap, and the Union forces under his command were forced to retreat. In all, over 125,000 men fought in the Second Battle of Bull Run. Union forces under the command of John Pope suffered 13,824 casualties. Confederate forces under the command of Robert E. Lee suffered 8,252 casualties. So why did this battle matter? Northerners were disheartened by the defeat, and the support for the war had weakened. Following the failure of the Peninsular Campaign and the defeat at the Second Battle of Bull Run, Lincoln issued another call for volunteers. This time, the quota of 300,000 soldiers was hard to fill, as fewer volunteers enlisted to fight. As casualties and defeats mounted, Northerners began questioning the war and the decisions of the nation's political and military leaders. Protests began against the war, and Northerners who were wary of the conflict started to doubt whether the war was even worth fighting anymore. The victory at the Second Battle of Bull Run paved the way for a Confederate invasion of the North. Following the battle, Union forces were in retreat, and the Confederate army stood only 20 miles outside of Washington, D.C. The Union capital was threatened. Eager to end the war and gain recognition from England and France, Jefferson Davis ordered General Lee to launch an invasion of the North. This maneuver would change the Confederate war strategy from defensive to offensive, a risky move for the South that could potentially end the war swiftly. Union troops would have to move quickly to save the war.